By virtue of the name World Read Aloud, this is a forum for us here. We encourage them to know that reading is one of the main activities and basic principles of life. And so, when we gather them, we bring out fun activities that is going to help them to learn more about reading and writing skills, and also to instill in them that knowledge to know that reading is very, very good.
I call upon you to come and guide us and save us through the activities of this day. Through your Son, Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen.
O Cameroon, thou cradle of Africa, thou land of promise, land of love, breeze of life and joy are only store. Thine the honor, thine the devotion, and the endearment forever.
Dear parents, we have the pleasure to notify you that your girls here belong to a club, the Lead Club, and this is a club that works to empower girls, and we are happy that you could let your children to join our activities. We are very grateful with the school authorities that permitted us to carry this club as well in their schools. We are very grateful that you are here today to share their activities, and we count on you that you are going to give them the support and courage that they need to face all the challenges that adolescent girls can face in this world.
I am Fideline Barigang. I'm actually the coordinator of HerStory initiative. This whole program is known as the HerStory initiative, and the World Read Aloud Day is just one of the programs under this initiative. So basically, this initiative is focused, like if you can see on our banner over there, it's actually an initiative of two organizations. There's Lead World and Global Glow. Global Glow actually means global girls leading their world. So these two organizations are based in the US, and HerStory initiative is an idea from them. So their goal is basically using the power of stories, reading and writing, for girls to use reading and writing and their stories to create change in their lives and in their communities. We are using the power of stories in girls for them to share their stories and to change lives through their stories. Because the whole idea is, if we look at the world, most of the times girls don't have the opportunities to express themselves and to tell their stories. So the whole idea behind the Lead Club is to create a safe, structured environment where girls can express themselves freely without any fear of judgment or criticism, but to share their stories and learn from each other. And with regards to stories, we are looking at those stories that we share with each other one-to-one, with our communities, with our friends, on how these stories can change lives. And for us at Lead World, we believe that literacy is very important when it comes to physical and emotional well-being. We are looking at economic empowerment of girls, so for us it's very important, and that's why we are focusing on reading and writing.
My dear friend, I kept your name in my journal. You occupy the greatest portion of my heart, despite all of misunderstanding.
Every day, lots of strangers pass by me. That made me realize that life will be boring without you.
24 sweet hours make one sweet day. 7 sweet days make one sweet week. 4 sweet weeks make one sweet month. Just one sweet friend like you make my world. Let's limit our friendship and be one another keeper.
A dedication to our sponsors. We are celebrating World Read Aloud Day, and we need to acknowledge the fact that we are being sponsored by people.
Dear Lead World and Global Group,
change me from nothing to something. I will make you boast of having me. As I join my voice and action to the rest of the world to celebrate World Read Aloud Day. Reading, writing, and speaking is what I will instill in others for a better tomorrow full of leaders.
Very difficult to find many girls in school. It was very, very difficult because our parents in those days thought that boys were the ones to go to school and girls were just meant to give birth to children. But now we can find that there are so many girls in schools. In primary schools, you'll find that the statistics of girls in primary school has really risen, and it is even higher than that of boys in primary schools. But we have a situation in secondary schools because most of the girls, they find it very difficult to cross from secondary schools to get to the university. There is a problem somewhere. And those factors that are contributing to that, all of us will know them. What are some of the things that can make a girl child not to complete secondary school? Can anybody tell me here?
Some of them get into a relationship in school.
Yes, my girl.
When they are forced into early marriages.
Those are the barriers that we have. Unfortunately, we do not have many parents here, but I thank God that we have a few parents here and they're hearing some of these things. And when we have these barriers, they are blocking our window of hope, which is education. Now, I have a picture of a happy girl. My drawing is not the best, but this is a happy girl, right? She's happy also?
Yes, madam.
Okay, this is an educated girl. A girl that has braved those barriers that you, the culture, the environment has put. This girl has braved the barriers. An educated girl will know her rights. Because when you are educated, you will know your rights, not so? Yeah. You will know that you have the right to be educated. You can make your dreams. Don't let anything distract you from your education because your education is first. It is the window that you can pass through in order to see many other things in the world that can help you.
My name is Lucretius. I'm from PSS Marco. My poem is talking about education. Education, education, and education. Education to a girl is like a diamond in the sky. To be educated for a girl is to prepare for your future before time. An educated girl is not only helpful to herself, but to the society for pride, happiness, and the building and development of her various schools. I have pride each time I say I am an educated girl. Education is the key to success and the key to all those. Thank you.
Coincidentally, this activity is coming up at the time when we are preparing for our 31st edition of the International Day of the Woman. And I would like to share the theme of this year's celebration with you people, which is not just far. Actually, what people are doing, what we are celebrating today, is just part of the activities, I can say, that are geared towards ensuring that the theme of this year's celebration is really realized. This year we are talking about gender equality and women's empowerment, meeting the challenges and overcoming the obstacles. As if Madame Sylvia already knew, she has mentioned a number of challenges that the young girl encounters from the day she is born as a woman, as a female, to the day she will die. She has highlighted a number of those challenges. You could even help to name some of them. We have early marriages. We have unwanted and early pregnancy. We have dropping out of school because of poverty. We also have waywardness because of socialization, when we start getting ourselves involved in activities that are not commensurate or are not supposed to be done at our age. it pushes us out of school because we get excited and carried away. Now we talk about overcoming the obstacles. For us to overcome the obstacles is just to be in a forum like this, learn, and be able to transform our lives.
From GTH my poem is titled Songs for League Club. League Club, League Club, League Club. Oh, what a wonderful club I belong to, where I have learned to be courageous. A club that builds up friendship. A club that gives me hope and confidence on my future as being a leader. Amongst all the clubs in my school, you are the best. A club I enjoy being part of. A club I intend being a mentor, and why not a sponsor? I will always keep your 7 strengths into practice. Thanks for Lead Club. Thank you.
Lead Club and self-structured settings.
What is the madam talking about?
Lead Club and self-structured settings that help young people within the ages of 10 to 15 years old to be able to read, write, share stories that impact change with the assistance of mentors. So this is Lead Club. Lead Club deals with 7 strengths which are around the self-lead world. So our 7 strengths are belonging, curiosity, kindness, friendship, confidence, courage, and hope. So,
do you realize those 2 girls that last week came to DJ walked out of your class?
Yes, I realized that 2 students walked out of my class.
We are the 2 girls. Our friends come and encourage us that the club was good, so madam, please forgive us.
So I'm very happy that your friends were able to tell you what we had last class. So can we recall our 7 strengths we said last week?
Belonging. I feel I belong to the League Club, to my family, to the society, and to the whole world at large.
Curiosity. I am able to ask questions and do things beyond my ability.
Friendship. I am friendship. I love to have close, trusted relationship with others.
I am kindness. I do things to people without expecting a payback far and near. Thank you.
I am confident. I'm being able to say or do something beyond my ability everywhere.
I am courage. I have the ability to do something without fear.
I am hope. I am positive about every aspect in my life now and in the future.
Yeah. Unstoppable. We are unstoppable. We're going to be doing our reading identity web. Coming to reading, there are things that we like to read. There are places that we like to read that are particular to us. So today we are going to be using the reading identity web to see how we are similar and how we are different from each other when it comes to reading and where we like reading. Is that okay? So on a piece of paper, as I've written on the board, we are going to be answering 2 questions. Each question you give me 3 responses. So you write question 1, and the question says, what do you like to read? Answer your 3 questions. Please, we have just 5 minutes to do that. The reading identity web, we are going to be connecting our words to the words of other people that are similar to us. Is that okay? In order to form our reading identity web. So coming to Ion Twitter's group, I want us to participate. Look at the chat and you tell me the people that have the same similarities with others so that I connect. Yes, right, and the last answer. Notebooks. Notebooks are common among us.
I looked at that poster and read it. Let me see your hand up. Be truthful to yourself. Did you read the poster? Lead Club, HerStory initiative. That's good. That means we are special Cameroonians. There is a joke that
I think everybody here has a dream. Never let anybody determine how far you will go in life. Never tell yourself that you can't do it. And never let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Reading pays off. Writing pays off. Let your voice be heard, young girls. Let your voice be heard. You have so much to offer society. If I could do it, you can do it.
Every year, people all around the globe celebrate or read aloud by reading and sharing their stories together.
We are really very grateful to have you all sit seated at this hour of the day. This is to tell us that you did enjoy the activities that we had together with Late Club. We want to thank you so much for coming, and we do pray and hope that in our subsequent programs you are going to join us here. We don't want to leave without giving a big thanks to Lead World and Global Glow. Can we clap for Lead World and Global Glow?
Yes, we can join them.
One line behind.